Gotham City, a sprawling urban jungle shrouded in perpetual darkness, is more than just a city. It's a living entity, pulsing with corruption, crime, and despair. The people of Gotham have learned to navigate their lives through fear, their existence marred by the ever-present threat of violence. Towering skyscrapers loom over decrepit alleyways, casting long shadows that stretch into the souls of its inhabitants. But amid the despair, there is one man who refuses to succumb to the darkness: Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, the last heir of the Wayne fortune, is a man who wears many masks. By day, he is the epitome of wealth and privilege, a billionaire philanthropist who channels his resources into rebuilding Gotham, funding charities, and supporting the city's infrastructure. His public persona is that of a carefree playboy, a man who enjoys the finer things in life, seemingly indifferent to the troubles that plague Gotham. But beneath this facade lies a darker, more complex individual, a man haunted by the brutal murder of his parents in a dark alleyway when he was just a child. Driven by an insatiable desire for justice, Bruce Wayne has transformed himself into Batman, the caped crusader who stalks the streets of Gotham at night. Clad in a suit of advanced armor, with the iconic bat symbol emblazoned on his chest, Batman is more than just a man. He is a symbol of fear for the criminals who prey on the innocent. His mission is simple: to rid Gotham of the criminal element that has taken root in the city's core. However, despite his best efforts, the crime wave in Gotham shows no sign of abating. Organized crime syndicates, corrupt officials, and deranged villains continue to terrorize the city, pushing Batman to his limits. The city is a war zone, and Batman is its lone soldier, fighting a battle that seems unwinnable. As Batman's crusade against crime intensifies, he finds himself confronted by new challenges. A mysterious crime lord known only as the Puppeteer has emerged, orchestrating a series of high-profile heists and assassinations that threaten to plunge Gotham into chaos. The Puppeteer is a master manipulator, pulling the strings from the shadows, and his influence is felt throughout the city. Even Gotham's most notorious villains, including the Joker, are wary of this new player in the criminal underworld. Batman, realizing the gravity of the situation, knows that he cannot fight this battle alone. He reluctantly begins to form alliances with others who share his vision of justice. Among them is Catwoman, a skilled thief with a complicated moral code who has often found herself at odds with Batman. Despite their differences, the two share a mutual respect and an undeniable chemistry. Their partnership is one of necessity, as they both understand that Gotham's survival hinges on their ability to work together. Another unexpected ally is Commissioner James Gordon, one of the few honest cops left in Gotham. Gordon has always been a staunch supporter of Batman, despite the controversy surrounding the vigilante's methods. Together, they form a covert alliance, sharing information and resources to combat the Puppeteer's growing influence. But as Batman delves deeper into the Puppeteer's operations, he begins to uncover a disturbing truth. The Puppeteer is not just a criminal mastermind. He is a former associate of Bruce Wayne, someone who was once close to him but has since turned to the dark side. This revelation shakes Batman to his core, forcing him to confront the possibility that his own actions may have contributed to the creation of this new threat. As the stakes continue to rise, Batman's actions lead to unintended consequences. His relentless pursuit of justice begins to alienate those closest to him. Alfred, his loyal butler and father figure, grows increasingly concerned about Bruce's well-being. He fears that Bruce is losing himself in the darkness, becoming more like the very criminals he fights. Meanwhile, the people of Gotham, once supportive of Batman's efforts, begin to question his methods. Some see him as a hero, while others view him as a dangerous vigilante who operates outside the law. The tension reaches its peak when Batman confronts the Puppeteer in a final, epic showdown. The battle takes place in the heart of Gotham, amidst the ruins of a once grand theater that has now become a symbol of the city's decay. The Puppeteer, ever the manipulator, has laid a trap for Batman, forcing him to choose between saving Gotham and preserving his own moral code. As the two engage in a brutal fight, Batman is pushed to his limits. The Puppeteer, fueled by a deep-seated hatred for Bruce Wayne, reveals his ultimate plan: to destroy Gotham and rebuild it in his own image. He sees himself as a necessary evil, someone who can bring order to the chaos that Batman has only exacerbated. But Batman, despite his own doubts, refuses to let Gotham fall. He knows that if he crosses the line, if he allows himself to become like the criminals he fights, then he will lose everything he stands for. In a moment of intense struggle, Batman manages to outmaneuver the Puppeteer, disarming him and bringing an end to his reign of terror. But the victory is bittersweet. The battle has taken a toll on Batman, both physically and mentally. He is left questioning whether his actions have truly made a difference or if he has only perpetuated the cycle of violence. In the aftermath of the battle, Gotham is left to pick up the pieces. The Puppeteer's defeat has brought a temporary reprieve, but the city is far from safe. The criminal element that Batman has fought so hard to eradicate is still very much alive, and new threats are already beginning to emerge. The people of Gotham are divided in their opinions of Batman. Some see him as a savior, while others view him as a menace. The media, ever eager for a sensational story, paints a picture of a city under siege, with Batman at the center of the storm. Commissioner Gordon, ever the pragmatist, continues to support Batman, but he too is beginning to feel the strain. The line between right and wrong has become increasingly blurred, and Gordon wonders how much longer he can walk that line. Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne retreats into the shadows, taking time to reflect on the events that have transpired. He is haunted by the realization that his actions, while driven by a desire for justice, have also brought pain and suffering to those around him. He questions whether he can continue to be both Bruce Wayne and Batman, or if the two identities are destined to destroy each other. In the end, Batman resolves to continue his crusade, but with a renewed sense of purpose. He understands that the battle for Gotham's soul is an ongoing one, and that he cannot do it alone. He reaffirms his alliances with Catwoman and Commissioner Gordon, knowing that they are stronger together. As the story comes to a close, there is a sense of both resolution and uncertainty. Gotham is still a city on the brink, but Batman remains its guardian, ever vigilant, ever watchful. He knows that the darkness will always be there, but so too will he. For as long as there is evil in Gotham, there will be Batman, a symbol of hope in a city that has known so little of it. The final scene shows Batman standing on a rooftop, overlooking the city he has sworn to protect. The night is dark, but the bat signal shines brightly in the sky, a beacon of hope for the people of Gotham. As Batman disappears into the shadows, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, the message is clear. The fight is far from over, but as long as there is a Batman, there is hope. This narrative expands on the basic premise provided in the movie info, creating a detailed story that explores the complexities of Batman's character, his relationships, and the moral dilemmas he faces. The story delves into the dark and gritty atmosphere of Gotham City, highlighting the challenges that come with being a vigilante in a world that is often unforgiving.